The Seattle Seahawks return to practice today with their eyes set on the New Orleans Saints and also looking to win at home for the first time this season.
Play that way. I mean, I don't think games can go all sorts of different directions. I mean, turnover differential are really important. How physical you play does factor into that, I would imagine. How you affect the quarterback is going to be a big indicator. Situational football, all those things are important. But I mean, it's a driving force behind how we want to play it and how we want kind of our formula of how we want to win games. So it's important to us to play that way. But we need a tough, steadying force inside of our offensive line, and I think his chemistry with Charles and Jalen and Olu is really cool. That's what we need in our offensive line, and even being a rookie, he's a driving force behind their chemistry, and doesn't feel like he's a rookie. I guess is probably my biggest compliment I give him.
Especially, being an interior D lineman, being a first rounder myself, I understand that it takes a little bit of time to develop in those trenches. But I also know that once you've had a game like that under your belt, it just starts to make you believe that that's your style of play, that's the type of player you are. And I think, now that he's had a game like that under his belt, he'll start to believe it. How to read pass situations a little bit more, trying to change his stance when he does see pass. I think he's a great run stopper. That's something that's showed up, since college for him. I don't think I could even teach him much in the run game. He could play double team better than me. But in the pass game, I think there's times where Early in his career, he's still getting caught in a run stance when it's passed and things like that. So just trying to see the game a little bit faster. It's not preparing right now. It's something that we've prepared since OTAs. So now that we're here in season, it's not like, oh, we have to now get prepared to be physical teams in back-to-back games and things like that. It's like this is something that we've been developing for a long time. And then also Coach Mike, he knows how physical we're playing, and he takes care of us throughout the week.
I thought we're doing well. Got a lot to clean up. Got to be able to move a guy from point A to point B in the run game, and then at the end of the day, you got to keep your QB clean. So however you have to do that, you just got to win. And I think as we continue to go through the season and we get more reps, it's just going to continue to get better.
All right, so there you go. You saw the B-roll and then the injury report. And I would say on the injury report, yeah, the expected Devon Witherspoon and also Nick Emenwari not practicing. The unexpected Zach Charbonnet and also Julian Love and multiple other players. But I would really say Charbonnet is the one to keep an eye on, because even though Ken Walker got all the yards last game, it was Charbonnet who did all the heavy lifting and got the punishing yards up there. So, and if Charbonnet cannot go, then everybody moves up a step. So that would mean that George Helani moves up, and then Jacardi Wright could get some reps in there if they go that far. So, but we'll have to wait and see tomorrow at tomorrow's injury report, because I surmise that a lot of the people will move from not participating. Ernest Jones, the veterans, today's Wednesday, they probably get a day off, but Charbonnet is the one to take a look at tomorrow, just because if he doesn't practice tomorrow, then you wonder, is he going to practice, or what happens on Friday if you miss 2 days. I think we'll just wait and see. And Mike McDonald is on record to say, what, he doesn't normally let, if players miss practice all week, then let them play in the game. Now, Julian, I think last week Witherspoon was one of those. He took him to, game time. But really, in fact, McDonald said they had kind of made a decision on Saturday. So again, we're just to wait and see for tomorrow. But I think Charbonnet is really the one we have to keep an eye on. As I said, he got some bruising, crushing yards, and he carried quite a load of physical game. And then I would also say the Seahawks' next opponent, the New Orleans Saints, even though they're 0-2, the Saints were close. They're just a touchdown away in both of their losses. They lost to the Cardinals 20-13 and also to the Niners 26-21. And the Saints are led by Alvin Kamara, and they have the 13th best rushing attack in the NFL. So the Seahawks, they're going to have to stop the run, which, you have to do that all the time in the NFL. But, the Saints are a problem, and Kamara is he is an all-purpose type back. And also the Saints have the 13th best pass defense. So Sam Darnold, you're going to need the good Sam Darnold and JSN, Cooper Kupp, and the tight ends. They're going to have to, because they're going against a defense that is, as I said, 13th ranked in the NFL. Can they do it? Sure, but they're going to have to be sharp. From the VMAC in Renton, I'm Asvita Mara here.